Keistoege logoiwek choton bunu county nebo Nandi koen komostage kokakotii kokwet nebo gavana walutik choton chetesetai kimong'u en sekta nebo sukaruk en emoni. Chuton ko walutik cheboto kokoitoet nebo kampunisiek ang'wan chekikomwondo kobunji chichoga. En komosaton kokaimuch komwa minista en ministry nebo kabatisiet ak kiagik en emoni Mutai Kagwe kole kakomboandaet nebo kampunisiek choton kowendi kokochin emoni silingisiek bilionisiek 14 en kenyit age tugul. Niton ko katuyet nekaimuch kotuyogei ichek en tuyet noton nekakiyai en county nebo Mombasa nekaimuch koityi counties cheterter chebo emoni. Ole akot kounoton komwoe Mutai kole walutik chekonu choton kokonu tokyin nemie ak manyolu en or age tugul kechutyi en ng'alek chebo bolotet.
You should see it as blankly as it is. On the one hand, you have got private sugar companies which produce about 50% of the sugar that we consume in the country. And these private sugar companies run efficiently and they pay the farmers on weekly basis. On the other side, you have got government sugar companies that have not paid the farmers to the tune of 4.6 billion over a long time, that are not paying the salaries to their workers. And this is the stark reality. That's where you are starting from. On the basis of that very graphic picture that anybody can see, on the basis of that, Parliament debated this matter. It is not a yesterday matter. Parliament debated this matter and debated, should we sell these sugar factories or should we lease these sugar factories? It was agreed by Parliament that what we should do is lease these sugar companies. On the basis of that understanding, stakeholders were called, public hearings were called, people were engaged, and I can say this with a firm, without any shadow of doubt, for reason that we have even got people here, like Governor Lusaka, who come from that region and were there during those public hearings and consultations, including areas like Kisumu. There was a team that went round asking everybody what is their view. So, and at one time, there was even a challenge as to whether there has been sufficient public hearings in court. The courts ruled that there has been sufficient public hearings. On that understanding, an advertisement was put out leasing for the lease of the sugar mills. And a proper procurement process was done. And we procured. We leased out the factory to those who qualify.
En kasaratan ko imuch korob ngalalututan nebo ngecheret en kokwet nebo gavana en emoni Ahmed Abdullahi ya gavana nebo county nebo Bungoma Ken Lusaka ene kamwa kole kakwoutichon kowendi koibu keljin en kabatiga ak kanapta uchumi nebo emoni.
As a council, we support the leasing and privatization of sugar companies, public sugar companies. And it's for a very simple reason. We see a privately managed and run sugar company making huge profits. And within 10 kilometers or 15 kilometers of that company, there is a public company, a public sugar company, making hefty losses year in, year out, soaking up taxpayers' money. If we have appreciated that private management of those sugar companies is what will turn them around and bring in efficiency, why block government from doing it? I am sure those that are opposing it are just doing it for politics. If they were in government today, they will also be concerned and they would want to do something about it. So we've reached a stage in this country where, for the sake of politics, we oppose everything that is said and done by those that you are politically opposed to. And as a council, we're saying that should not be the case. We would want to see efficiently run sugar companies in this country so that we save forex that we use to import sugar from countries which we shouldn't really be importing from.
The truth of the matter is that the issue of leasing of Nzoia has just been politicized. Like I said, Naitiri Sugar, which is in Bungoma, is serving farmers in Trans Nzoia and Bungoma. The people from Trans Nzoia are taking their cane to Naitiri, where they are paid weekly, and the workers are also paid. Naitiri is private, owned by Rai. The weighbridge for Naitiri is in Trans Nzoia. So why does Rai become bad when he comes to Bungoma to run a mill and one is already successful?